So you're building a real estate business. What are the things you actually have to think about? I mean, now you're a business owner after all. I know a lot of real estate agents only view themselves as an independent agent just selling some homes. But if you really approach this business as a business owner, you'll end up with a really nice business asset after a number of years. So here are the 9 things you got to pay attention to and have a plan around if you're building your real estate business. Number one, probably the most important thing of your real estate business is your database. Do you have a well-organized database? Are you methodically getting new people into your database and then building a marketing plan around that? After all, wouldn't it be nice once you've built your business that most of your business is repeat and referral from marketing to your database? So if you're scattered in a database, you don't have it organized, you're in an Excel spreadsheet, you're missing the boat on the most valuable piece in your business. Number 2, do you have a plan around lead generation? I know it's the only job as a real estate agent is to find buyers and sellers and to help them buy and sell. But so many agents have no plan around how they're actually generating new opportunities and new appointments every day. They're just sitting around and hoping that the phone rings. So you've got to have a plan in place around lead generation, which includes, yes, the people you already know that are in your database, but you also need a plan to generate opportunity, people you don't know. So do you have a lead generation plan in place? Number 3, now that you've generated opportunity and lead opportunities, do you have a good follow-up plan? The saying in real estate is always, hey, there's money in lead generation. There's big money in lead follow-up. And this is where most agents trip up. They do not effectively follow up with opportunities long enough because not many people are ready to buy and sell tomorrow, right? They might be a half year out. They might be 3 years out. If you don't have a plan and a process in place for this lead follow-up, money will be literally falling through the cracks left and right. You'll have leaks in your boat. Number 4, let's talk about marketing. I'm not talking that you have to have bus benches and billboards and radio ads to be a good marketer, but you have to have some plan around getting marketing into the world that works for you 24/7, 365. And the low-cost options typically are video, social media, YouTube, etc. And then definitely spend, if you're going to spend any marketing dollars, focus it on that database that we talked about. I see so many agents wasting time and money on advertising and putting their billboard out there, getting their face on the little push cart at the grocery store. None of that's bringing you business when you could be spending money and energy focusing on relationships in your database, like putting on client events, sending out great newsletters, sending out useful stuff. So get a plan dialed on marketing and building your brain. Number 5, let's talk about your processes, namely your listing launch process and your transaction coordination process. This is, now that you've got clients, how is their experience? Is it a 5-star experience every time? Do you have a repeatable, leverageable process? Or do you get buried in the details because you don't have good systems and processes and you're running like a chicken with your head cut off once you've got some clients actually working with you? This is, I would say, 80% of agents. They get really, really busy because they've done a good job generating opportunity and converting it. And then they get really busy and crazy. They run around like a crazy person and they forget to do the important business building for the next wave of appointments, buyers, and sellers. So they see their business go like this and ride the roller coaster. So you have to dial in transaction coordination and listing launch processes. In our business, this is an absolute must that we hire a transaction coordinator. I hire a project manager to help me launch listings, and I just get myself out of those minutiae details because it just bogs you down and you get too busy once you have even just a few clients at the same time. All right, number 6, if you're building your real estate business, you absolutely have to be thinking about leverage. And what I mean by leverage is, are you still doing $20 to $25 an hour tasks? In the early days of your business, fine, you're doing everything. You're the one-person show. But very quickly, as you grow, you know that your best time is spent with buyers and sellers on appointments out in the world actually selling real estate. It's not making copies. It's not making flyers. It's not designing your next social media post. There's a lot of help out there available in the world without you even having to hire somebody full-time. On our team, we use a lot of virtual assistants or contractor help as needed so that we can turn that up and down as we need it in our season of business. But you really need to start getting yourself out of the detail work so that you can be out with people selling homes. Next thing to consider as a business owner, do you have a budget and do you have a plan around your budget? Again, this is where I'd say 85% of the real estate industry agents sell, sell, sell all year. They then look up at the end and say, wow, how much did I make? And they look at their P&L, if they even have a P&L, and realize, wow, that was a great year, or oh, that was a mediocre year. And oh, by the way, did I save any money for taxes? Because, of course, you're getting commission checks. It's not automatically saving for your federal and state taxes at the end of the year. So, do you actually have a budget plan? I always go back to the famous Millionaire Real Estate Agent book for the budget model. That's how we've always run our business. And we've made some tweaks to that over the years. If you're curious about how to best budget for your business, shoot me a note because I've got a lot of different scenarios for solo agent to small team to large team and how to actually run the ratios for your budget so that you know every check that comes into the business, you know exactly how much percentage of that is going to what. And you're leading with profit first so you actually know that you're profitable, and a profitable business owner is a happy business owner. Number 8 thing to consider as a business owner is the brokerage that you're at. Is the brokerage you're at actually adding to your bottom line, and is it adding to your quality of life? And do you have access to people that are ahead of you in the journey, and are they sharing their best stuff with you? Life is too short in real estate, you guys, to just be a little mediocre about your brokerage. You need to be excited about the place you're doing business, especially in the shifting real estate market that we're in right now. You do not want to be spending money on stuff that's not returning you any value. And that goes for your brokerage as well. The final thing I will advise you as you're building a real estate business is, what is your quality of life? I've seen real estate chew up and spit out too many good souls that got into workaholism, which led to other problems in their life, relationship issues, health issues. I've experienced some of this myself because I did not focus on quality of life, family, and experiences while I was building my business. So my whole world changed when I finally got on track with quality of life and realized that I could still grow a business and improve my quality of life. They don't have to be mutually exclusive. So if you've been in the industry for any amount of time, you know that when you get busy, great, you're making some good money, but lots of times the quality of life suffers. So make sure you actually have a plan around maintaining and improving your quality of life. I'm Chris Mullenberg, founder of the Mullenberg Team at eXp Realty. Thanks for checking this list out. If you watched this video, you're probably interested in building a real estate business. I coach real estate agents to actually build in these 9 categories and make sure they do it sustainably, and that as they grow their income and business, that they're not sacrificing their quality of life. So love to run you through our scorecard. I've got my Mully Business Scorecard in which we score your business in all of these categories. And it's just a nice check-in a couple times a year to keep tabs on where you're at in the most important foundation blocks. Love to go through a free coaching session with you, run the scorecard, and just see where the gaps are in your business. So shoot me a note, drop me a line. Let's get together.